Alright guys, so going to be riding the Royal Enfield Interceptor as well as the GT for the first time. So this is going to be my first impression, and we are at this event where Royal Enfield has organized these amazing motorcycles. So let me show you the lineup over here, what we've got. So check this out guys. This is my motorcycle, the Interceptor 650. I've heard a lot of great things about this bike, and finally the moment is there where I get to ride it and get my hands on it. So really excited. So chaliye, no time to waste. I'll jump on it, quickly gear up, and we'll all be going out in a group. So let's do this. So right from the get-go, the bike is feeling extremely smooth, unlike any other Royal Enfield which I have ridden. And for those of you guys who didn't know, I used to own a Royal Enfield Classic 500 before vlogging. So I had it for a good year and a half, after which I decided to part ways with it. So one quick early observation which I've noticed, when you're keeping your leg down, you really need to take care of the clutch cover, as that could touch your leg while you're maneuvering the bike at slow speed. So a little word of caution when you are riding this motorcycle. The suspension feels plush, it absorbs the bumps beautifully. I did encounter a little bit of a stretch of road where the road was not in a very good condition, but it didn't make me feel uncomfortable or didn't jerk me about on the motorcycle. Really a good job done by Royal Enfield, and it's going to be highly appreciated by guys who are going to be riding this motorcycle long distances. Also, as far as the clutch is concerned, the clutch is pretty light. It's got a good feel. The gearbox is smooth. It's shifting into gears perfectly. The parallel twin engine of this Royal Enfield is surpassed my expectation. I mean, I had heard the engine is really good and a lot of praise about this motorcycle, and believe me, guys who have ridden this motorcycle are absolutely right when they're saying this is a nice, well-rounded motorbike. Alright, let's give it some power. Okay, I would say post 4,500 RPM, there is a little bit of vibration which you can feel. I think it's an ideal bike for people who would like to tour on a long distance, and definitely this is the new benchmark, at least in India, for touring in terms of an affordable motorcycle. To be very honest, me riding this motorcycle reminds me of riding a Triumph Bonneville, maybe a smaller version of the Bonneville, but yeah, it really feels like a European motorcycle. Build quality looks really nice, and it's got a very solid feeling to it. As you can see, there are a lot of Interceptors and GTs, and this is the entire lineup which is over here, and that was my bike which I was riding, and this is the one which I'm going to be jumping on right now. It is the only one in India, the Royal Enfield GT Chrome. So super excited, and this motorcycle looks so cool. Like, look at it, it looks so old school, beautiful. And the exhaust, I can just imagine this bikes by changing the exhaust. I think it's gonna sound amazing, and this motorcycle would be something which I would really love to own at some point of time. Time to take the Chrome out for a ride, and look at it, looks gorgeous, amazing sea view. So everyone's ready to leave. So let me quickly jump on the motorcycle and take it out. Alright, so right away, as I'm sitting on the motorcycle, it feels so much more sportier. Leant forward, looks awesome. Whoa, this feels so much more fun. Like, riding this motorcycle really is putting a smile on my face because I love the Cafe Racer style, and Cafe Racers, twin cylinder, twin exhaust at the back, the front position, leant forward, clip-on bars, bar end mirrors. I mean, they've ticked all the boxes. Narrow tank in the front, ticked all the boxes. And this is the Chrome, the only one in India currently. There's a waiting period for this motorcycle for 3 months. Also, the bike is pretty much similar to the Interceptor, the only difference being the tank, the handlebars, and the styling a little bit is different. Other than that, the motorcycles are the same. I really like the way Royal Enfield has integrated the crash guard on this motorcycle. Unlike the previous Royal Enfields where the crash guards are really huge and sticking out, this has been integrated very beautifully. I don't know if you guys can have a look at this. Alright, so this is the one. And also I like the attention to the details where they've added the RE logo on the brake cover. So really impressed with the way Royal Enfield has worked on their design as well as engineering. So right about now you guys must be wondering the pricing of this motorcycle. The Royal Enfield Interceptor is costing about 3,02,000 on road Mumbai, and the GT is costing about 3,20,000, and the Chrome GT is costing about 3,40,000, which is the most expensive out of the bunch. So guys, to summarize this video, what my perception of a Royal Enfield was has completely changed after riding this motorcycle. They have outdone themselves and have created a product which is at par with any international product. Be it a little bit of polishing could be done in the higher rev range, but apart from that, I cannot really pull out any flaws in this motorcycle, at least not on this first initial ride. And this is the return gift what we get, a photo of us on the motorcycle. Alright guys, so superb experience riding the Interceptor as well as the GT. Royal Enfield has definitely surpassed my expectation, and I'd heard it's good, but it's really good. So this is a very quick first impression of this motorcycle, and hopefully in the future I'll get it for a longer ride and take it out. So really impressed, and loved the experience at this place where I got to test it out. So if you enjoy this video guys, make sure you like, share, comment and subscribe, and do leave a comment down below. I will reply back to you. It's time for me to end. Till the next time, keep the rubber side down, over and out. This is Sharik V signing out. See you guys later.